Right, so these researchers found that for every extra hour of screen time, there was an increased risk of obesity, high blood pressure, diabetes, even early heart disease. And this is on top of what we've seen in terms of impacts on mental health and attention span, particularly for kids who are getting less sleep. And look, it's not rocket science. And if you're in front of a screen, you're probably not getting exercise, you're not active.
It's so hard for families to totally get rid of screens altogether. And I know, especially when you're traveling with toddlers, I'm thinking, whatever y'all need to do to keep the child occupied. So what do you say about how you should go about limiting time? How much is too much? Do you have any guidelines on how and when it should be used?
Well, there was a really interesting Harris poll conducted recently. Jonathan Haidt was, who I knew has been on the show, who was part of this. And they surveyed kids, and we do not survey kids enough. We survey parents, but not so much the kids. And they asked kids about how they would prefer to spend their time. And they said in person, but without adults hovering. Online, kids have a ton of freedom. They're not really supervised. In real life, they are overly supervised. What they found was that more than a quarter of kids were not allowed to play unsupervised, even in their own front yard. And they estimate, experts estimate, that you would need to have a child playing outdoors unsupervised for 750,000 years to face the true risk of abduction. And so when you think about it in those terms, almost 1 million years outdoors unsupervised to get abducted, you know, we overestimate some of the risks of in-person, real-life play versus the very real risks of online play.
So do they say how much you should let them use it or not use it?
No, there's not a specific cutoff. You know, I think number one, number two, number three, encourage unsupervised play, especially outdoors where they're going to get more physical activity. We could really use Gen Z and Gen Alpha getting a big dose of Gen X childhoods. And then what we're also seeing now is a growing movement to ban or limit cell phone use in schools. Some of this is being done through legislation and regulation. New York's ban starts this fall, and it will be the largest state yet to have this kind of restriction. So we have a map there showing where we have restrictions and where we have legislation pending.